2. Yes. All right. Oh my God, we're so late.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Sarah from Hey Frase.
That's how y'all do it.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
What do you mean we?
You know the dance.
White or woman?
The backpack dance.
Well, look, white or woman?
You know what them kids do these days.
You guys, welcome to the Hey Frase podcast. I am Sarah, along with a full house of crew. Like, if you saw this crew, you'd be like, shit, this chick is making money. Like,
You
look at
are.
this.
You got a whole bunch of money.
Yeah,
Can't
I
hide that money, girl.
Okay,
Can't
well,
hide
it
it.
ain't that flowing. Like, look at how we got Oscar Santana producing. We have Leslie, who's our digital content producer. That if it translates to video.
Right.
AJ is here. She's in studio. She's our producer, and of course, the amazing Paul Wharton.
The results
Yes.
are in.
Oh,
What is it, doctor?
You crazy?
Well, you're crazy.
I love it.
Here's his intro
You know
song.
you crazy, hide.
You're crazy.
Shut it
Oh,
up.
we need these.
I know.
over
5
songs.
seconds. That's it. It's a licensing thing. You know you got to pay me for that. Keep playing it.
Okay, we're shutting that off. So anyway, let's move on to our first segment.
Hey.
Paul, how are you?
Wonderful.
Oh, my
I
God.
feel so blessed. I'm so happy to be in the land of the living.
As
Seriously.
opposed to.
Ed. I went to a funeral yesterday.
I know you did, which was really sad, from a woman who came to one of our events.
Our last Mervis
At
event.
our last Mervis event. What happened?
He had a heart attack last week. My friend Tara Jones, she was at a restaurant, and this is so crazy because you know how you have these times where you don't want to check in with anybody. I'm not saying that's what was happening with her, but for me, sometimes I don't want to be clocked all the time.
Right.
You know, sometimes you text me, I don't respond.
Yeah, we know.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Well,
I could die.
sometimes.
We text you often. You don't respond. You clock out a lot.
A lot.
Well, sometimes
Hey,
you
let us
need
know when you
somebody
clock in.
looking for
Right,
you.
okay.
Because she pretty much she went to the restroom at a restaurant and she was in there for, I think, 8 or 9 hours. And she was alive for several hours into that. I mean, I don't want to get too much into the story, but the bottom line is
Wow.
something happened to her in there. She had a medical emergency and she ended up passing away.
Oh, my God.
Young woman in her 40s.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, so God bless her family, and it was very sad, but it was great having everybody, all her friends come together there. And the pastor actually said something really interesting. He said, her physical life has ended, but now her legacy can begin, and that offered a lot of comfort to all of us.
Wow. Yeah, you would
So let's
need it being so young.
Celebrate life!
Are celebrating life.
If you're watching us, you're living.
Absolutely. If
Hey.
you're on Facebook Live right now, share the show with someone who has never seen us before. Thank you for listening to Hey Fresh Podcast. We are toasting everybody. We have a full show. First of all, I am so excited because we have our first, I think this woman is like in a league of her own. So Myra Harris is here. She's written a book where it's like sexual fantasies mixed with food recipes. I know. Like, you're supposed to be able to seduce them with this food. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh my God, me too. We all need a man. I mean, my man is sometimes wants to come home, sometimes doesn't. So if I can like seduce him and get him home
to feed him
with this
because
mac and cheese.
He's wayfish, right? He needs to eat
yeah,
a damn
shit.
taco.
He probably won't eat any of these recipes. Yeah.
Well, maybe
That's
if you did the dishes every now and again. He doesn't want to come home to that sink full of dishes. She got him cooking, cleaning. I knew that wouldn't last for long.
How
I
did
knew
you
it.
know that our sink usually is full? Like, I don't really do the
Because
dishes
you don't
in our
do
house.
shit. You think you're like, he's
He's
Mr.
too
Mom.
busy. He likes being Mr. Mom.
Yeah,
No,
does.
he doesn't.
Very
Not if
good.
he doesn't want to come home. I told you. I hate to be right about these things, people. I
So
hate to be right.
you think if I start doing the dishes more often that he'll come home more? I think he's addicted to work. There's no way he's coming home. Like, unless I was a
Who
soccer
wants to go
ball,
home to a
he
sink
doesn't
full of
wanna
dirty
fuck me.
dishes?
Like,
What? But who wants to go home to a sink full of dirty dishes? You know what? How
All
about
right,
this?
I'm going to start
Make
cleaning
his
them.
dinner every now and again
Okay.
and clean the kitchen. Have it
No.
clean.
I think this is old school. I think you're being.
I said every now and again.
Oh, okay.
She wants him to do it every day. That's not fair.
You're right.
Well,
That's not fair. Give and give. It's a give
I
and take.
could-
And you know
relationship.
she's a lazy fuck. So he has to cook the dinner,
That
do the
is
dishes, and do all the work.
Absolutely not
True.
That
You
is
told
not-
me you like
You
to lay
keep it-
there
you
and you
keep
don't want to
it-
do shit.
you
When he
keep
asks
it-
you to get on top, you roll your eyes. She told me that.
Damn. Oh,
Bible people.
Sarah.
I told him that
Bible.
like a year or so ago. I have changed my ways. I do so many things now. Like I do splits and
Name one.
I get
There's
on
a pole in their
top.
bedroom now. You got to
Yes.
be updated. I was just
Yes.
over there.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Install the pole.
The truth will set you all free.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
I'm right about this.
ordering one of those male sex dolls, and I'm going to show you what my moves are.
I'm confused.
Well, Dan won't be
Maybe.
on camera, but I'll fuck the doll. It doesn't have any choices.
You could put a vagina in the shin again. Didn't the lady do that?
Yes, one of the.
Weird.
I know.
Come
She
home
ordered
and
that.
see Dan just going off on the man's shin.
All right, I think
No
I'm
more
headed out
dirty
now.
dishes.
Gone too far for me.
No, stay right here. Stay right
My
here.
virgin ears.
Look, we have to talk about, we are having a royal wedding party this Saturday, 7 a.m. That's when it starts. Oh, my God. So you're going to go from the club at night. Did you know that
the
it...
club. Wonder how I go to the
Siren,
club.
the restaurant.
So you can go from Siren right here, okay?
Yeah.
Starts at 7 a.m. We're having it at Podcast Village. It's invite only. We really are sold out. We
Are we
only
sold
have
out?
30. We really are. But
Okay.
here's the thing. I feel like we're generous people, and I don't want anyone to miss this. So if you still want to come, you can leave a message right now on Facebook. You can email Sarah at heyfrase.com. You can DM Paul Wharton
And pick
style
me up
on
on the way.
Instagram.
Shit, because that's early.
I know I'm going to get a call from Paul at 6:55. Look.
Sweetie,
Can
the
you
car's,
drop
the
by?
car's blocked in, honey. I can't. There's no
Classic.
Ubers.
You
They're
better
having
be
a
here.
shutdown. Sweetie, I can't get
They're
there.
having a protest. Please come pick me up because I'm lost.
Send the chopper, honey. I'm on the roof.
Chopper. What?
I swear. That's happened numerous
want that.
times.
Oh, the
So
chopper.
you do.
Uber chopper. Yeah. In New York, they have that.
That's a new thing.
I know it is a new thing.
DC
Yeah.
is so behind. Come on, DC, catch up.
Well, you can't hear with all the monuments that you could fly
That's
into.
true.
There's like no way. In New York, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you can land on every rooftop.
I love DC, so.
I know, for now. Until like you find someone city and then you're like, peace.
Well, that's interesting that you say that.
Yeah, no, you're out.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, I'm talking to this guy on Tinder. So this is the deal, people, with me and Tinder. So when I'm traveling somewhere,
Is this the guy that was so judgy that you were telling me about yesterday?
yeah, he's
Okay.
offended by what I said. So I'll share with you all. So basically, I'm swiping in LA because I'm going to go to LA because I'm
Okay.
doing something with that network. So I'm going to go to LA. So I said, hey, why not line up a couple of dates? So I'm talking to this guy. And he's got a different name on Tinder. Then we exchange phone numbers and we're texting. And he's like, oh, my name is Cliff. I'm like, what, Cliff? You said your name was like Brent or something hot. You know what I mean? Cliff. Like,
Oh,
Cliff
Cliff.
isn't hot. What is Cliff?
like Cliff
Yeah.
Huxtable.
Yeah,
like-
no thanks. He's
He
going to
immediately
jail
turned
in
on.
September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he goes through all this. So the other day he texts me, says, oh, I'm sorry to bother you. I thought you lost interest because you haven't been responding. And I said, oh, Cliff, I'm sorry. I just have been busy. So he goes to this whole thing about him going out to the Abbey on Friday. He met these two 23-year-olds that wanted him to go back in DP.
Oh, DP.
And
Okay.
I said, well, what's Dom Perignon? Like,
DP.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh,
They
I
come
totally
from
get
money.
it. Double
And-
penetration.
you go.
Sarah, how do you know this?
I'm in all circles.
She's been around.
Mostly
Apparently.
late at night. Not late at night. Okay, no one believes that. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes I'll pose as a man
Oh, my God.
on Grinder. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Like I sometimes put up a picture like with myself with the tiniest dick ever to like see if anyone would swipe. Like is
That's
anyone?
mean.
Okay, what?
Is there any fetishes with small penises?
Yeah, that I know of.
Thank you.
Never heard of
Thank
that
you.
one.
I'm standing up for the small penised men. There's a lot of them. I've been with several.
Well, I want you to hold that thought.
That's unfortunate.
I want to hold that thought because I want to get into this conversation about people that can
Fellas,
dish
yes.
it but can't take it. So he writes,
Oh.
I would have done a foursome, but no way the guy I was with would have been down for that. I doubt I'll go out with the 28-year-old again. He was quite boring and a bad kisser. Now, mind you, this is someone that's trying to go on a date with me telling me all
Why
these
is he giving you
details.
all this?
This
Yeah.
is too much.
Too much. How old is this guy?
On a different side, he's 49. One of my son's friends, because he's got 3 kids, I didn't know he was my son's friend, hit me up on Grindr, and I was going to meet him, but then he showed up at my door, and I was like, WTF, how did you get my address? WTF, what are you doing here? He was just as shocked, but it was my son's buddy. As 3 of us laughed, so the 3 of them laughed and went on through all this, and then I said, well, what does DP stand for? And he told me what it meant, and I said, okay, 3 things.
3 things.
I need to get up on my lingo. Thanks for helping me out. Number 2, I am definitely going out with you in LA because you sound like a good ass time. But number 3, you and I are much better suited as friends than lovers. You sound like a fab friend, but I agree with the 28-year-old. I would be so over my date if he was playing a part in being picked up by 2 23-year-olds. I mean, I'm too grown for that.
Oh yeah, way too grown.
I said, but you sound like fun. We'll hang out. Do you know what this fool said back to me?
What?
I didn't pick up on them. They came after me. I'm respectful in every way. I couldn't prevent them from approaching us. I'm a decent guy. Sorry, that's what you pulled from that. I'll let you go, Paul. I was quite taken aback by that comment. I'm done. Take care.
These people sound so sensitive. Yeah.
I said you're a little sensitive to be such a free spirit. You claim to be like
right.
Mr. Zen.
He was all
Take
about a
care,
foursome. And
Cliff.
now,
Okay, yeah, take care, Cliff. Peace
see you
out.
later, Clifton.
What is with this? Is this just like, I don't know. See, I'm not on any of these sites. I guess, and AJ's got a boyfriend, so you probably don't
I
interact.
dabble in Tinder, but
Are these people
Dabble.
that sensitive?
But he's talking about DP, Grinder,
Foursomes.
meeting your son's friends, foursomes being picked up by 23-year-olds.
Yeah.
And I'm saying we're better suited as friends because I'm not down with all that bullshit. And
Uh,
I'm the wrong one. You're taking it back by me.
People are so, yeah.
Explain this to me.
maybe he was just doing that and he was hoping that you'd be like, wait a minute, no, I was just kidding.
Make it a fivesome.
Right, exactly.
I think people don't like any pushback.
Yeah, they don't like it,
any,
huh?
No, nobody likes any like pushback.
Well, I don't think he
Nobody can
I
take
knew
a
he wasn't
joke.
going to like when I said we're better suited as friends.
Get over it. Anyway.
Who cares? His face looks old.
Look, I want to get to a couple stories. Yeah, this guy Cliff. That's all we need to know. I want to get to a couple stories before we have Myra on. Then we have a great Paul Reacts today that Paul has no idea what is coming. And then we have some hilarious Tinder profiles. So first of all, if you're on the internet, no, you guys, you're not as into true crime, right? AJ, Leslie, they're in their early 20s. Paul, you're not like a huge true crime podcaster, are you? Or
No.
like you don't watch like 48 Hours Snapped?
No, I watch, what's the little show with my friend Tamron Hall?
Oh,
on Investigation
Dateline. Doesn't she do Dateline or 2020?
She does something called, no, she does something on Investigation Discovery Channel. It's like,
Oh,
she's got her own show on there.
I love Snapped.
you do like Snapped?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Snapped
when
is
the
pretty
women
good.
go nuts.
Yes.
I like the black version on TV One.
Oh, what is that one?
Apt? I mean, what is it called?
You brought it up. How am I supposed to know?
No, you wouldn't know, huh? Nobody here knows
okay.
anything on BET or TV. You know what?
Test my knowledge.
This is crazy.
I don't even know where to find TV.
Y'all need some
What
diversity
channel is that?
training up
I know
in here.
we do. Believe,
This
please.
is too much.
Hey, that's why I got in trouble with Michael Brown. I mean, I need these classes. So whenever you want, give them to
You
me.
insist on bringing that up, huh? I'm trying to help you out. Just sit there with your big pink white lips on the wall and just go along and be the boss.
Those are multi
Thank
cultural.
you.
Those lips
Yes.
are multicultural.
Those lips are white and they've been injected.
They juicy.
I know
Well,
the
that's
look
the
of those
truth.
lips.
Yes, I'm tired of pretending I'm something else. Anyway,
I love it.
For those of you listening, some of us are big true crime fans. Okay, I love all the shows. Serial, oh my God, so
Serial's a big one.
good. Oh,
I did listen to
amazing, amazing. S-Town wasn't really true. Well, ended up being a little true crime. Anyway, if you've been following Golden State Killer, right? Okay, this whole story of the Golden State Killer who was just arrested. Now a Sacramento private detective and someone who was interviewed for Michelle McNamara's book, I'll Be Gone in the Dark, has now become an unlikely sex symbol and is all over Reddit and Facebook peas. So the guy's name is Paul Holes is his name. He's the detective. I think we have a picture that we're bringing up of him, and I want to see if you guys think he's hot. He, by the way, is all over all these blog spots, all these things as like the latest sex symbol. So I want to see if you guys think at all that he's cute. He's kind of like a tall, gangly white guy. And Leslie, can you bring up a photo of him? I know Leslie's
Our
on
monitor.
our monitor.
Our
It's up.
producer
It's
is in
up.
here trying to be a star.
Okay. Well, we
All
can't
right,
see it
looks
on
like
the.
it looks like I've needed in the control room.
Yeah, you might be.
No,
neat.
still-
Okay, here we go. I can see it on my computer. And Paul, do you see
I
him
see.
right there? Yeah, you see
Yeah.
him. Yeah. Do you think he's hot?
Excuse me. I am doing everything I can here. AJ, I don't need you. You went to the show. Okay, leave me behind, okay? And it's already on the Facebook, okay? Thank you. Digital content creator out.
She's very
goodness.
upset. I know.
Yo.
We got to get a
That was
fourth
awfully
mic.
spicy.
Yeah, but that's our relationship. We love each other. We hate each other.
Very jealous back there.
I think that
what do
he's
you think?
got a good strong jaw. I really like that look, and he's got a mature but still sexy way. Like he can, he's got a lot of experience in the bedroom, and now he can bring it to you.
Well, here he is. Hashtag holes is what everybody is.
There we
Holes?
go.
Yeah. I like your holes and all these like different hashtags about him. I
You
think he's
see?
pretty hot.
Thank
he's
you.
hot.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Leslie.
I think he's super hot. Like if that guy came to my house and wanted to investigate, like hell yeah.
Giving
I
me
mean, but what guy? You know what?
What?
I mean, you're not a good representation of this.
What is that supposed to mean? What are you saying?
Well,
Oh, you think I do anyone that my standards
pretty
are
much
low?
anybody that knocks on your door is gonna have a pretty good night.
Oh, shots
She's
have been
horny all the
fired.
time.
You're right. Sarah is a horny mofo.
That's what people are in their 30s. Like, aren't you like when you're in your 30s? Aren't you like the horniest that you ever are?
I don't know.
Is it getting hornier for you?
I've been
You're
pretty
not,
horny.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just. I mean, you know what? I don't know what I am.
I'm confused. No, he's
I don't
giving
know.
me like the
I'm horny, but I
smoldering-
don't want to be bothered. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm horny, but you got to go home right afterwards.
Well, I'm the same way, right? Exactly. Like I'm horny from 4 to 8, but beyond 8, like I also want to do my face masks. I need to get in my pajamas that don't
Creams
match.
and potions,
yeah.
baby.
I mean,
hair
come
in
on.
a silk
You
scarf.
guys are snooze.
Anyway, here he is. Hashtag Holes. I think
Snooze
he's
fest.
super hot.
Yeah, holler at
AJ, you
him.
in?
I'm in. He's pretty good. He's giving me like
All
smoldering
holes.
detective. He's giving me serious guy in a courtroom.
This dude is about to make so much money, I feel like. Now he always
Who's
posts on...
hotter, him or Michael Avenatti?
Who's Michael Avenatti?
Stormy Daniels' attorney.
Oh, I don't find him attractive at all. Now I find him as a
don't?
media whore. Yeah, I don't know. I have like a short shelf life with people. Like I think when he first started, I was like, you know what? Good for them. And they obviously proved that Michael Cohen and President Trump are huge fucking liars. So I think that was great. But now I'm tired of seeing him.
He hasn't gotten to the bottom of it.
But what's there left to get to the bottom of?
We'll see.
TBD.
Shots fired last Saturday. He was like, look, I'm giving you the warning. You better come out with it all. And on Monday morning, he posts another video.
Yeah, see, to me, that's like he's a media hoe. Like, why are they then tell us? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, he's a lovely person. I know him personally.
You do?
And he's fabulous.
What's his deal? Is he married or
He's
single?
Single at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, he
Well-
got divorced last year.
Someone is about to get, his career also is like,
Got a whole bunch of money.
yeah. Okay, well,
That's all you care about.
No, I'm just saying.
Small fact. He has a lot of money.
I think the guy's good looking.
Oh my God. I don't know why I have an obsession. You know, this is really terrible. I should not hate on John Cena as much as I hate on him. I don't know why I
He
hate
looks like
this
a
guy.
massive
And I
penis.
joined this hate group.
You agree with John?
I love this guy, but the last time I was on the Today Show, he was there, and he's since been on about 32,000 times, and I
Really?
haven't been
Oh, yeah.
back yet. And I'm like, but we were there on the same day.
Well, I want to know. He was on Hoda and Kathy yesterday, right?
What's he on so much? Is he like going to be their third? Like,
I actually think maybe he is. I don't know. I don't know what people's obsession with John Cena. To me, he looks like a walking penis. Like he really does. Okay, and maybe this is because I'm horny. I don't know, but he drives me nuts. And he was on yesterday, and he was basically talking about how he now says that Nikki Bella is the one who abruptly ended their relationship. He had no idea it was coming, and he says that now he wants to have children. And he really wants to get her back, which I think is so irritating because to me, it's like, dude, we remember you for years on, the show, like basically on Total Divas, talking all about how he never wanted to get married. Like how he never wanted to get married, how he never wanted to have kids. And then he's on there with this sob story. I don't know. But I don't know why I dislike him so much. You know what I'm saying? Like why I shouldn't dislike him that much.
what's the scoop with the contract that he presented to her? Did he present to her like
yes,
a really long
he had
contract?
a live-in contract. Yes, like a 78-page. This was just like a friend agreement, not like because they were just living together. And this was that she had like no rights to anything because he supports his family and his brother lives there at times and his mother. And she like went along with all this shit.
If you live with a guy with a 78-page agreement, you better wipe that sink down every time you brush your teeth.
Maybe she was just, I would be tired as
You better
hell
wipe
of
the
him.
sink down. Every time you comb your hair, I better not see one hair in the sink.
One
You know,
speck of
Can you
follicle of that
imagine
hair.
What kind of life you would have with
He
a
just
guy that
seems
makes you
annoying.
sign a contract like that?
I have no.
I just
could
couldn't
never imagine.
deal with the sob story. I don't know if we can bring up the audio, but I couldn't deal with the sob story that was yesterday going on and on with Hoda and Kathy. And they just sat there. Here we go.
I don't want anybody else. I love Nicole, and I'm really trying to support her in her trying to find whatever it is that she wants
fuck
that made
off.
this fall apart in the first place. And in doing so, I'm also just trying to live. But I
In other
don't
words,
have
I'm
any
fucking
other
other
hopes
bitches.
other than maybe one
I'm
day
also
that
just
we can
trying
work
to
it out.
live.
You know what? You said something interesting.
Right.
and-
AKA.
Yeah.
I love her.
Be hooking up.
I could never sit there and like listen to that. Like Hoda and Kathy are there.
That's why they're always drunk. They're like, oh, great. Another
Hoda's like
sip of
leaning
wine.
over to him. She's like, I know. You
I love
said
Hoda.
something."
Can't stand Kathy.
Really?
I love them both.
I do like Hoda.
He's so
I love them both.
sassy and
But
like.
she's spiritual. She's got a little edge to her. She's been through a lot. She's stuck by her man,
well.
Frank Gifford. You know, that was the days I
she
used to
did,
live in
yeah.
New York, and I used to see Frank Gifford being driven in his Mercedes, and because I lived
Really?
right by. Yes, I used to see them all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I
And you
thought they were
saw
my
him,
friends
like-
in my head. I was
Like,
like,
oh,
Frank,
hi. So good
it's
to
me,
see
Paul.
you. Right.
I'll call Cat later, sweetie.
It was like,
Meanwhile, he's like telling his driver, speed up.
He's
Somebody,
like-
some rando.
Paul, I'm not going to say who said it, but earlier today we were talking about this story, and everyone in the office voted that they thought you'd be the person to do this. The worst coworker of all time has been named as she served a laxative-laced brownie to another one of her coworkers, cops say. She's now been arrested and fired.
How would I do such a thing?
That's why Paul has no coworkers.
I know. Who the hell would I want? You
A
think I would
Michigan worker.
You think I would want to make somebody else skinnier than me? Hell no. I would serve that bitch the bulkiest brownie where she would never shit. Why would I want to make some bitch skinny? Nope. Not happening.
We'll take a revote then.
Okay. Take me out of the mix on that. You
All right,
don't know me.
he had a good fight because you bring up a good point. It's all about losing weight.
Then she comes in the next day like this.
well, I shit it all out, but now I look good. So really, joke's on you, Paul. And he'd be like, damn.
The company fired the woman, but she avoided arrest because no one actually ate one of the contaminated cakes. Colleagues say that there was bad blood between two workers, although Baking Bandit denied that she had any beef with her intended target. Police say her attempted toilet humor was no laughing matter. A lot of times you see it in movies or TV shows where someone tries to do this or play a joke, but it's very serious, according to police in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's a criminal act. So there you go. Okay. Well, now we know either
But good
way.
to know. What if you give someone, I've been doing these weed cookies. I've been eating them. And
Weed?
With who?
Well, with who? By myself.
You eat marijuana brownies by yourself and you don't invite
you
us?
can't do
Cookies?
edibles by yourself.
Why? I take like a little, like at night. I do
Okay,
half
so
a
it's to
cookie.
go to sleep. Okay, because you can't just be eating edibles by yourself. You need to have like an edible party.
I take half a cookie.
Excuse
I
me,
give
count
them-
me in. Thank you.
Right, Leslie?
Count
Voice
right.
over.
That's Leslie. Count us all in. How have you not invited us over for?
I have these great guys that make cookies for me, and they're fabulous. And they come to your door. They're very well dressed, and they bring like a gift bag.
Oh, you
and
order them online.
I order them from these guys that
It's
I
a
know
donation.
that make them.
All right, is
It's
this
a
under the
donation.
table
Make
or
a
something? He
donation.
won't say the name. He's like, these guys that come to my door.
Have you ever seen that Dave Chappelle show where he worked at Whack Arnold's? And he was like, Dante from Whack Arnold's, you want the McRib? You want some Whack Arnold's? You got to go through me. So I get a referral.
Oh, that
So
makes
if you want
sense.
some weed cookies from
Okay,
my
we'll
guys?
add that to the cultural education. We don't know
So,
that one either.
I know Cat
Send
Williams.
me a DM.
Okay, so
Oh, I love Cat Williams. I love
So we'll
him.
go through your guys, but we have to say your name. Like we get 15% off.
I get a
So,
cookie.
Paul, every
I get two
night
cookies every time I refer
You
somebody.
nosh on these edibles, and then what do they put you right to sleep? Is it that strand of weed
Well,
that
I
helps
bump
you
around
sleep?
in the furniture a little bit, and I walk around in my robe,
I was like, bump around where?
and I put my creams and potions on
Sideways, like on your everywhere.
everywhere.
Then why do you do the edible? That seems so boring.
And then I get in bed, I giggle a little, and I fall off to sleep.
I giggle a little. No, you know what? It helps you go to sleep.
Everyone here is like loving it. Okay, do you do edibles by yourself? See, I've got to
I
smoke
never
way
do
more.
it by myself, but I'll take a hit from a bowl. But I never eat edibles. That's like something you do at a party collectively because you're all like, when is it hitting us?
All right, Shannon is here too. You guys know Shannon. Shannon, Leslie, AJ do all the production. And wait, Shannon, I think maybe she's saying she does edibles before she goes to bed. Shannon, what's the deal?
Do you hear the story about Oscar, how you like gave Oscar? Which is her husband, by the way.
Oh, I can't tell that story.
Okay.
Damn.
Wait, so what were you going to say? You look like you wanted to chime in.
Oh, well, I do that all the time, what Paul's talking about.
Oh, so you just have a little edible by yourself?
Yeah.
Why not just smoke a little bit? Because
At
then you gotta
night.
get.
Well, because then, I mean, that depends. When you take an edible, it's kind of like medicine. It takes a little time to kick in.
Right.
Oh,
I got you.
Yeah, so you kind of feel better about it. You don't feel like such a pothead.
I'm taking a little supplement before I go to
Yeah.
bed.
Right.
Yeah, and
that
I don't
way-
want to mess my lungs up just to get a little buzz on.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Okay.
that's it. I see your point now.
God, we
Take a
have
little
so many
cookie,
things to do.
And it satiates me on the sweet side because it's like a like
Little brownie.
cookie.
That's gonna be a new sounder.
God, we have so many things to do. I went out with a friend recently, and he was telling me about all his Molly trips, and then
Oh,
then he makes that sound good. I'm like, okay, I
Try new
cannot.
stuff.
That takes bites out of your head.
Yeah, right? Doesn't
What
that
do you
kill your
mean?
brain cells? It like kills your brain
It
cells.
does?
Get a close up of Paul's face. What do you mean?
That sounds horrible. So why do people do that?
Because
Because apparently, like, heightens all your sexual senses. Like, it's great to have sex on. Like, you're completely
heightened
floating. And apparently, it takes away that, like, any doubt. Like, you have no doubts, no self, like,
it's dangerous. I've never done Molly.
Oh, that's like poppers.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what he was telling me. He was like, haven't
'Cause
you
I've never done
Molly? I was
poppers
like,
either.
no.
And all these guys are like, do you do poppers? I'm like, no, I don't do poppers.
Is that a
Like it makes you uninhibited or whatever.
oh Lord.
Oh, Lord. You never heard of poppers?
Lord.
Yeah, I've heard of poppers, like uppers.
Sure you have.
But I don't think that. What's that supposed to mean? Like,
I'm on to you, sister.
I hang out with people who do the drugs. I don't do them though. I mean, are you kidding? Like I need to be on Molly, where all of your sense of fear goes. You know what I would be doing? Like I'd probably be hanging myself by my own genitals. Think it was funny. Like I don't even
Sarah
know.
has 2 glasses of wine, and she's like, I'm drunk. I take her out with my friends. I'm like, God, I thought she had a higher tolerance. We're all fucked now. Shit. Who's going to take her home?
Oh my God,
Who's
I know.
going to pay the bill?
And then she just,
Could you imagine me on Molly? Like absolutely
No,
not.
Sarah.
Take us out for us to pick up the check, right? You know that, right?
Yes.
You know they're not really
No.
our friends, right?
no.
I just want to make sure, as long as we're all
Oh really?
in
I
agreement.
hang
true.
out with them.
No, she had so much fun. But when
Yeah.
she did leave, I was looking around. I was looking.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta go home. I was hungover
Sir,
for 2
did she
days.
settle up? We're good? Okay. Starting from here, we'll just start fresh.
Then I look
Okay.
around, and then I'm the next oldest one, and I'm like, ooh, this does not look good on my part. No, she always pays, though.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Thank you. Paul tries to make me be cheap because one time we went out and I made him pay for his own coffee.
One time.
We're just bringing up old
like
beef,
snotty.
All right.
Like,
I mean,
I'm
if you want to talk
snotty.
about it.
Do you have any tattoos? Do you have any tattoos?
No, but I'm
okay.
open.
Well, I love this. GQ magazine just listed like the only 3 acceptable tattoos that men should get. Is it a deterrent for you, Paul, or AJ, or anyone, Leslie in studio, when you guys date a guy and he has like an odd tattoo?
Yes.
Like what tattoo? What guy have you gone out with a bizarre tattoo that you were like, I can't do it?
I've never even dated anybody, or I didn't like see them undressed or anything, but I hate like the super like mom, or when they have an old girlfriend's name tattooed somewhere. I just think,
bothers you. You're jealous of an old girlfriend.
Have you
What's wrong with you?
unless they were engaged or married, why are you going to tattoo someone's name if you've only been dating? Unless you're
Except
fully in
if
love.
it's yours, right?
I will
then
not
that's okay.
tattoo nobody's name
I
on
honestly
my
think
body.
that'd be cheesy. Like if I was with a guy and he's like, okay, I'm going to get your name. Like even if we'd been together 10 years, like why are you getting my name tattooed?
I went out
don't
with
know.
a guy who went to Notre Dame, and he has that Notre Dame thing right next to
That
his,
was a dare. That was a frat
It's
dare.
right here.
Next to his junk.
Right there.
And it says ND, or it says
No, it's
frat.
the whole little character, that
Oh
guy.
my god.
Oh God, really? Oh, that
Notre
would be
Dame or
so
Notre Dame?
bad. Yeah, like, and it's a little fighting
Dame.
Irish
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, that would be hard to go down. Like I'd need shading every time, so I didn't see that. I'd have to throw like a towel over that leg.
You wouldn't need that much.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, you're
I'm
right.
You'd
getting
be
her.
into
I'm
it.
getting her ass good
You'd be
today.
kind of into it, I think.
Oh, I'm getting her good.
Why are you being
They
such
say
an
the gay
asshole?
guys are the promiscuous ones. Single,
Oh.
white, female. I'm pointing my finger at you.
I
Y'all
don't
are the
even-
ones.
Those are the horny ones.
Yeah, they're the ones.
I'm always trying to be
Ruining
a
it
slut.
for the rest of us.
Yes, I believe. Hey, I'm not denying it. Like I want to be sleeping with so many more people. It's so hard to keep it in your pants. Anyway, here are the except we're moving on.
We're moving on.
Next
topic.
Enjoying myself. This is fun.
So here's what they say. They say that Justin Bieber, Eminem, and as well as, oh my gosh, am I going to say his name correctly? Jason Momoa. They have some of the best tattoos for men. So they say Justin Bieber's admirable traits, admirable animals, including lions, eagles, a bear, or a leopard are acceptable for men to have. It's your so-called spirit animal. Do you agree with that?
Okay.
I'm sorry. He's got like an eagle on his arm. I'm not feeling that at all. Like men with the eagle, like why? I think I'm just not that into tattoos anymore.
That's not an eagle. That's an owl.
I see a lot of things. I see a cow.
That's an owl. You
Okay, I
talking
see
about the
an owl, but
We
What
can't even
eagle?
identify the animal. They're saying that they claim he also has a lion somewhere on his body. Eminem
So you're
is another
saying you
one.
turn him away? Justin Bieber?
Mm,
Don't even get into it.
you know what? I don't want to get any hate mail, so I take my comment back about the names.
Excuse me, that's an owl, and yeah, Justin Bieber is smoking hot. Yeah,
you would do Justin Bieber.
of course. in a
Leslie
heartbeat.
would do.
I
How
don't
did
know.
my
He's
day?
all right.
How did my day turn into their co-host day?
Well, see what
All right,
had
the
happened
show's already
was-
fighting. The show's already fighting. Everybody wants to be
How
a
did
co-host.
my day turn into the co? You know, I only come here one day a
Hey,
week.
shut her mic.
Now I got to deal
shut
with
his
all
mic.
these other. You know what? Maybe y'all can just do this all by yourself. Do y'all really need me to be here?
Yes, we do.
'Cause
Everybody loves
you. know, because I could be somewhere else.
Your fans love you. Everyone right now, give him love on Facebook. Everybody is watching. Paul Wharton.
I mean,
Wu-
they in my ear. She in my face. She talking. She pointing at me. She's calling me a hoe. I mean, this is too much.
Shut his mic. Shut his mic.
Oh my God, Paul's hilarious, says Sandy. Then I was going to give you another shout out, like woo woo, Paul, but that's actually from you. And then there's another woman who wants to know, Sarah, you've got different colors on your fingernails. Is that a thing? I kind of like it. Yes.
I do like it.
Multicolor.
I like
I try
it.
to do one color and then I do 3 different shades of that. So I have blue. So I have like a blue sparkle, light, like tealish blue, and then like a bold blue.
I love it.
So anyway, comment and give Paul love. Paul, we could never
No,
do
no,
this show
no.
without you.
Listen, I feel loved. I'm
Okay,
just having
good.
fun. I'm keeping the fun going.
Just really quickly to end this story, they also
Watch
say
your
that
shit, though.
Eminem
Don't come for me.
has people has his daughter on his shoulder, so they say that one's really popular. If you're going to do an actual person, it should be a portrait of someone in your family instead of a celebrity, which I totally agree. And then Jason Momoa has some of the hottest of them all on his forearm, which they say contemporary art is really good, and line figures and neo-traditional any sort of geometric floral designs and neo-traditional. He's hot. All right, that guy looks like a man. I mean, that guy.
Oh, this is your type,
He
right?
is so
or
hot.
this guy-
That's Lisa
yeah.
Bonet's husband. Did
Yeah.
you know that?
Yes.
The 2 of them
He's
together.
like,
That's like my dream couple.
yeah, now that's a real man. Justin Bieber, like, what are you going to do
And
with
the
him?
fact that he likes an older woman, like he can handle her, because she's like a lot to handle. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
that woman is, she's very spiritual. She's very evolved. She's been around.
Yeah.
She's fucking.
What are you gonna do with Justin Bieber? Love him, baby. Love him.
Oh, she's just mad that you're up here. Look,
I'm not into him at all.
poor Leslie. Leslie, girl, we love you, girl.
I love you guys
Somebody
too.
said, can y'all send Leslie some love? She's so mad that AJ.
I know.
Well, look, we're going to get Myra in here. I want to do one more story. What's the one reason? These two.
Look,
These
Leslie,
three fools.
it's okay, baby.
Oh
We're
my
buying her
God.
boobs, so she's fine.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch that?
She's doing a
What?
GoFundMe.
Yes.
She's doing a GoFundMe. She wants a set of boobs
Of
on the show.
course.
I don't know if I can get down with that, though. I feel like I'm a
Why does she
non-judgmental.
need boobs? She
She
looks perfect the
doesn't.
way she is.
She
I
wants
do
them.
need boobs.
But
I
people want what they want. I'm not judging.
Of course.
Oh
of
my
course.
God. Okay, last one. Why did you guys have you quit a show? Quit a job. I've quit shows too. But Inc.com has a new survey out, and they say there's exactly one statement why people quit their job, and overall there's 5 reasons why people ultimately leave. So, any guesses as to why people leave? And by the way, it really has nothing to do with pay, which is interesting.
Well, I can attest to that because
Oh, here you go. Cut her mic.
can you fill me up again? So, just kidding.
You guys are too young. You haven't even quit a job yet,
Right.
I have.
quit a job. Yeah.
When did you quit, Leslie?
Long time ago, to a newspaper I was in, and I said, you know what? Cut her, Mike. I don't want to be here no more dealing with you guys.
Why did you really quit? Why did you really quit?
Because it was kind of fishy. Like, they didn't want to, like, deduct my taxes, and everyone that worked there was, like, illegally here. So I'm guessing that they didn't want to pay my taxes because I was being paid illegally.
Paul, what about you? When's the time what was a reason you quit a job?
Well, let's see.
This is going to be good.
Quit. Oh, I told you how I thought I had narcolepsy, and I used to when I had that job.
Yes. That one time that you worked like a 9 to 5, right?
I worked.
You were
I was like
narcoleptic?
17 or 18.
That was like the last time you worked like an office 9 to 5.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing, Paul.
And I would run down the street at lunch. I would run away like I was not going to come back. I would run down Rockville Pike, like far. And then I would be like, what am I doing? I have to go back. I need my check on Friday. I'd walk back there.
Why have you quit other gigs, though? You've had many television gigs. You've had many.
Have I ever quit?
No? Have you never quit?
Well, maybe.
It's just like the job ended?
I kind of leave, and then,
Just kind of fizzles out.
I kind of fizzle out.
Well, they say that it all comes down to one statement: the ability to do what they do best. If you are not allowed to do that, that is the reason that people leave. The ability to do what they do best is ultimately out, which I totally agree. I think if you don't have creative freedom, that's why I've left jobs. Greater work-life balance and better personal well-being. I've also left a job for that. Greater stability and job security. They've left for that reason. So like Leslie was saying, like, didn't make sense. Things weren't adding up. And then they say the opportunity to work for a company with a great brand or reputation. So there you go.
I can agree with that.
So why don't we get Myra Harris in here? Because then I want to do a Paul Reacts. There's an internet clip that is
I
sleeping.
want some of these treats.
Yeah, me too. It's time to eat those. So Myra Harris, she has a book out. The book is called
But we have
How
to
to
say
Get
bye
a
to
Man.
AJ.
Bye,
Thank you, AJ.
Bye,
You're
guys.
great.
Much love. Save me a cookie. Thanks.
Yes, we're going to save you lots. Recipes and fantasies. I think she's the woman, first of her kind, doing this. You can buy this book, Amazon, barnesandnoble.com. It's called How to Get a Man from the Kitchen to the Bedroom to the Ring. And she basically has amazing sensual love stories and then a recipe that goes with them. So Myra,
Wow.
and wait till you guys hear this woman's voice.
Hi, Myra.
Good afternoon.
Oh my God, Myra has the most soothing, amazing voice. Like I
Thank
told
you.
you should be doing radio too.
I should. Is that an offer?
Yes,
I'll accept.
as a phone sex operator as well.
Hey, extra income.
So, Myra, tell us about your book. You are one of a kind. I don't think anyone else is doing this, where you essentially almost tell like 50 Shades of Grey stories along with a recipe that can help seduce your partner, correct?
Definitely. Along with the sexy apron, stilettos, and red lipstick.
Ooh. Why red lipstick? Is that like a must to seduce?
That's my favorite.
Ooh.
Even though I don't have it on today, red is my favorite. Definitely.
So some of these seductions, where have they led?
Hey, to many things,
To
many
things.
diamonds.
Many great adventures.
Really?
huh?
And trips.
And trips.
Yes.
Is that kind of the goal if you really don't want to get married? Do you want to get married?
Of course, of
Okay.
course. I think it's a great thing. Of course, you have to find someone who completes you. That's very important.
Really? Because some people say somebody else can't complete you. In
Yeah, you
fact,
should
that's
be
what you say
independent.
sometimes, right?
Yeah, no.
No? You think somebody else can complete you?
No, I don't. I think you have to have your own thing going on. I really do.
I definitely have my own thing, but I think that having
Headphones
someone,
on.
oh, I'm sorry,
No worries. I just don't
having someone equivalent to myself will definitely make us the perfect couple, if you will. If there's such
Okay.
a thing as perfect.
I get it. I get
Yeah.
it.
I get it. No, I understand that. And you have to, I always say this, like what I'm learning about my relationship and relationships is like you have to want to hang out with a person. Like you have to do things and you have to create a life together. At least for me, I think it's hard to have two separate lives
Yes.
totally and then come together. I think that's very difficult.
Well, you definitely too have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. So that's very key.
So you say in the book, you're not really giving any relationship advice. These are just sensual stories, including like a chocolate thong that this guy is eating off this woman to like get you in the mood.
Is
and
this
then,
woman you?
I hope so.
No
Are
comment.
these stories made up? Are they based on your life?
It could be.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I
don't-
plead the fifth.
I plead to sell some books. Look, I'd be like, hell yeah, I did it all.
But no, the book really is about the lost art of courtship. I just took a creative turn, and she's wearing a sexy apron, stilettos, and red lipstick. And I just decided to step out of the box and give, if you will, my 5-cent contribution to some ideas that may help other couples, whether you're married or single. You still need to have that hotness, if you will, in your relationship. So
And why is courtship, or go ahead, Paul.
Well, I was just wondering, in case of somebody that, they always say that way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So did they really think that it's sexy to see you cooking this or just the after? They just
I
want to eat
think it's
it.
a combination of both.
Yeah.
For myself, because I love cooking, you have to really care about somebody to cook, because you really spend a lot of time preparing and making the meal. You could spend 3 or 4 hours cooking for someone, and that by itself lets the other person know that you really and genuinely care about them, especially when you're doing it on a regular basis.
Let me tell you something. When I'm in there cooking for somebody, they hear them pots are rattling. I be beating the pot on the wall. Boom, boom. Look, I create so much anxiety around that for them probably because they know I'm working my ass off. Half of that stuff I probably brought. had the
Put it on
doorman
trays.
leave it outside my door. 5 minutes. I got a pot of water and a pot of grease just boiling.
So, Myra, why do you think courtship really does seem dead? It seems like I think a lot of younger people now feel like it's old-fashioned, especially now people are meeting out for drinks. They're not even necessarily going out for dates. So why do you think that courtship is still important, where it seems like we're getting away from that?
And for one, you'll notice a lot of times you'll be sitting having dinner with someone and each person is on their phone. People have gotten away from having conversations, from writing letters. Everything is electronic, sending a text. You really can't get a gist or feeling from someone's text. I think it's important to go back to, I'm not going to say every old value, but I just think it's key to court someone.
Oh, I love
It
that.
sounds very romantic. I'm
Very.
into it, but I think the expectation sometimes is with people, because we text so much and we meet people online. So by the time we get to actually meet them in person, we feel like we know them. So it's okay to sleep with them on the first date.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then the courtship ends. By the third date, you're like, pick up your socks.
That's true. So much has advanced in the world of relationships. But I guess that's something that's instilled in me because I think about my grandparents who, God rest their souls, but had they have still been alive when my grandfather passed, they would have been married 75 years. And that's unheard of these days. You don't really hear about those long-term relationships. So I just think it's really key to spend I'm not going to say that you have to spend 8 hours a day with someone. Well, you definitely need to have some quality time to yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what did you make for us? We are dying to dive into this. And each of your recipes not only has a story, like kind of a central story to get you in the mood, but then they're also connected with a song, right? So you can be like playing the music, you can be having a fantasy, and then you can be making these delicious treats.
That's exactly right. The way that I wrote the book, everything actually revolves around relationships. There's no continuation from fantasy to fantasy. There's 10 fantasies within the book. And at the end of each fantasy, you will find a playlist of songs that you might want to play while you're preparing the meal. Now, what you're about to enjoy here is my oatmeal raisin walnut butterscotch cookie. Also in that box, you'll find my chocolate sensation cake that has mini chocolate chips. There's some rum cakes in there. And also some of my...
It's crumbling all over. They're so good.
What's this one?
That's the chocolate sensation.
Oh, my God.
S-I-N. Sin.
This is Sin. Oh, my God. Where can people buy your book? This is amazing.
The book, you can go to my website, authormyrachharris.com, or pretty much anywhere that sells books online.
Oh, my gosh.
So good.
This is delish. What's your favorite thing to make, Myra?
My sweet potato cheesecake, which I wanted to bring today.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Oh, my God, Paul, you got to try this.
But when I bring your copies of the book, I'm going to bring the sweet potato cheesecake for you.
Please.
Yes,
Where
I
can
will.
people buy your stuff?
Actually, Myra
Your baked
Sweet
goods.
Stuff
Myra
will be
Sweet Stuff.
officially launching in August. What I've done is I've established a relationship with a production company that's going to mass produce my products. That was really key because I've had
It's gonna
some
be like the new Patty Pie.
That's right.
That's you.
I love to get my cheesecake to Patty Pie.
Well, you know how. You mean two Patty?
Yes.
Well, you were talking
You're
to
the right
he's
one, right?
like, they're very close.
Really?
Yes. Oh, my God,
Girl,
yeah.
where you been?
I definitely haven't been in the right place.
Yeah, for real. For real, for real.
But I wanted to have that relationship in place because it allows me to, of course, produce volume. And that's key.
What is this? Bunk cake.
Chocolate
bunk.
sensation. S-I-N.
This thing is so good.
Having one more. Okay. And your website again, Myra. Oh, my God.
Author, MyraCHarris.com. But Myra Sweet Stuff will officially launch in August, where you can find.
God.
And this is just a portion of the desserts.
Yo,
that
I'm
I
doing
make.
the JJ. You know JJ from Good Times? Yes. I got my hands up, y'all. When I do the JJ, that means this thing is right.
Wow.
This girl can cook.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Myra.
Thank you so much.
Myra, unbelievable. So the sweet book is coming out.
Yes.
This is more of the savory. Recipe and fantasies. I absolutely love the chocolate thong one.
Yes. That
Get
would
your
be in
chocolate
the
on.
Valentine's Day fantasy.
Oh, my God. How to get a man from the kitchen to the bedroom to the ring. Absolutely love
Love it.
Yes.
Does
thank
this work
you.
if I'm a lesbian, too? Do you think women will be seduced by
Oh,
this?
without a doubt.
Okay, great.
I believe. I believe.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm
You
into
will get
women,
that
too.
ring.
Yeah, I want a ring from someone. Male, female, whatever. Myra, you're fabulous. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Thank
Myra.
you for having me. Thank you.
Oh, my God. Myra, you're awesome. We're going to keep eating these while we pull up. Leslie, can you pull up, Myra, sit right here. We do a segment every Wednesday called Paul Reacts. And what we do is like there's something usually on the internet that's happening. We like to get Paul to react to this. And there is this viral clip that's going around. And people are asking, are they saying Laurel or are they saying
They're saying
Yanny?
Laurel.
Okay.
I don't hear anything else. You hear Yanny?
No, I agree with you. Here, I've got it.
Okay, yeah.
I got it. Okay.
Yes, perfect.
So, Paul, take a listen to this and tell us what they're saying. Okay? Now, most of the internet believes they're saying Yanny.
Mm-mm.
Okay?
Well, okay. You want to
Here
play
we
it
go.
first?
Yep. Here we go. We're playing it. Take a listen and see what you hear. And then, Myra, you can weigh in too.
Laurel.
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 I don't hear anything else.
Laurel. Laurel.
You hear Yanny?
Laurel. Laurel.
You hear Laurel?
That's it.
Laurel.
Well, now,
Right, let me go.
disclaimer,
Laurel.
I went to Laurel High School, so that's why I'm like, all I hear is Laurel.
That's all I hear.
Laurel.
Does anyone, no,
Laurel.
honest to God, AJ
Laurel.
believes she hears Yanny.
Laurel.
Whoopi Goldberg and Sunny Hostin this morning on The View, they said that they heard Yanny, not Laurel. I don't understand
The
that.
same recording?
Yes.
Laurel.
And they said
I hear Laurel.
Maybe we have
that
the
they're
edited
saying that
version.
younger people are hearing Yanny, right?
Yes. AJ says she hears Yanny.
Yeah, guys, all I hear is Yanny.
Are you serious?
Yes, I keep.
Say it as you hear it.
Yanny. What?
Wait, okay, wait. Let me play the clip again. See, I hear it completely 100%.
I hear something else, but I couldn't decipher what it
hear?
was.
Play it again, Sarah.
Laurel. Laurel. Laurel.
Can't believe you hear it.
All I hear is
Yanny?
Yanny.
You do?
Yanny.
You're making that up.
Leslie says she hears Laurel. Give me 1 second.
Laurel.
I'm just eating.
Laurel.
Yes, all I hear is Laurel. Laurel.
Laurel.
Laurel.
Laurel.
Okay. Anyway.
Laurel.
What do y'all hear on Facebook Live? What do you hear?
What do you hear on Facebook Live? The Yanny is in high pitch. You have to have good hearing to hear it. That's what Anne Marie Carson says.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Look at all these people. I
Anne-Marie.
hear Yanny. Tracy says, I hear Yanny. Yes, everybody is saying that they hear Yanny.
Yanny?
Paul, nobody agrees with us. Yes. Tracy, Ann, Kelly, Eric, all are saying, yep, I hear Yanny.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I don't even know. I haven't even heard that. I completely hear Laurel.
I hear Laurel.
I do too. Oh my God, your treats are so
I'm going
good.
straight to eat one.
Well,
on top of
enjoy.
this.
And don't forget the rum cakes.
Oh, what's the rum cake? Okay, open up that one too. We'll take that one. Also on Wednesdays, we like to do. Oh, all right. Here, this rum cake. Oh my God, this definitely would seduce somebody for sure. Like people, yeah, people are definitely hooking you up. Absolutely.
Hey, excuse me, guys. Well, I'm dying to taste her goods. Hello.
Come on
Everybody
in.
here.
I'm all dry
Everybody
here.
hears Laurel.
Okay, but before we do that,
Renee,
before
Christine.
we totally eat everything. We also do Tinder profiles. Now you're not on Tinder, right, Myra?
No.
You're like totally against.
No, I'm not against it. I'm just not on it.
Will you do any online dating, or you feel like that's unromantic?
Well, if I needed to, and I definitely
So you
would.
good?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't need to. Yeah.
How do you meet men?
It's easy. You meet people everywhere you go.
Really?
In the grocery store, at the gas station.
The gas station out here is very popular. Now, people do come up and talk to me at the gas station all the time. I'm just like,
that's
it's like,
so good.
it's a little vulnerable because I'm like, I'm out of the car. I'm pumping gas. Like, what's going on here? You want me or my ride? Like, what is it? You know what I mean? Make your intentions known.
I don't think there's
Right.
one set venue.
Yeah.
You can meet people anywhere, as long as you're
You have to
open
be open, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Have to be open.
You do have to be open. Oh my God, that voice! I think she should be a sex, whatever phone sex operator
Damn,
too.
this
It'd be
looks-
so hot.
I know y'all are mad as hell in that booth back
I know.
there.
Here we go. All right, we're reading our thoughts from Tinder. So, Myra, these are funny Tinder profiles that we find on the internet. Lots of times people email us. You can always email us, sarah@heyfrase.com. Tori is 18 years old, and it says, what did the hurricane say to the coconut palm tree? Hold on to your nuts. This is no ordinary blowjob.
Oh, my God. 18 years old? Oh, my God, I'd be so upset if that was my daughter.
Really? She's smoking hot.
Talking about blowjob?
I thought that's kind of funny. Well, it's a hurricane joke. It's a joke. What did the hurricane say to the coconut palm tree? Hold on to your nuts. This is no ordinary blowjob.
I'm fake laughing.
I think
Sorry.
that you don't like it.
I'm just faking.
All right. I thought that one was good. All right. Next. Paul's swiping left. Lindsay is 21. I know all 125 original Pokemon and can suck a dick. Swipe right if you want to watch Netflix and lie to each other. What? These people are crazy.
This is really
21?
something.
21. Now,
These
would you,
things have changed, huh?
Myra, what do you think about this as far as seduction? These kids definitely need
They
your
know
book.
how to do it without even reading the book.
Boy, they get right to the punchline. All right, last profile. What do we got? Bring it up. We want to see it. Nicole is 27. I'm looking for a guy who is really trusting and healthy. You must have both kidneys, non-smoker, and not be a big drinker or take any drugs that could damage the liver. Type O negative blood, a plus.
What?
Girl, it sounds like you need a liver transplant. Bitch, you are looking for a kidney.
She's harvesting
On the
organs.
fly.
Oh
She's
my God.
harvesting organs. So there you go. There's some of the crazy women
That
on
is
Tinder.
so crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Thank God I don't see any of these people.
This totally needs your song. Hide Your Crazy, by the way.
They need my song.
Actually, we're going to play that. We
Your
only can
face
play.
is fly, your body looks right, but something ain't right in those eyes. After the club, the smoke has cleared. Why you acting weird? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I know that girl. Smoke clear, you're like, what the fuck?
That's right, though.
Oh my God, Paul Wharton, too funny. There you go. Hide Your Crazy. You guys, thank you so much, Myra. We can buy your book. We absolutely love it. Paul,
wait.
where are you going to be? We're obviously going to have
Well, Saturday.
Saturday, we're having our royal wedding watch party. It starts at 7 a.m. You can be here at 6:45 at Podcast Village. RSVP, just hit us with an email, sarah@heyfrase.com, paulwhartonstyle@yahoo.com.
Can't wait. And also check out on my Instagram, Paul Wharton Style. I'm hosting a big event, Runway Moms and Unity Healthcare, a big fashion show at the Grand Hyatt. If you want tickets, they're still available. It is a big show. 500-600 people will be there. I'll be hosting runway, fashion, auction, the whole nine. So check it out.
Oh my God, we can't wait. All right, you guys, love you lots. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to leave the podcast a review. Go to iTunes right now. Hit 5 stars on the Hey Frase podcast. I'm trying to get to 400 reviews.
Yeah, come on, let's get
400
it.
reviews. Come on.
Come on.
400 reviews.
Yay! Bye, guys.
Bro, these bun cakes. Oh my God, so good.
So glad you